Any word from the king? Nico asked. Jason shook his head. Every day he calls for me later and later. We need to leave, Nico said. Soon. Jason had been having the same feeling, but hearing Nico say it made him even edgier. You sense something? Percy is close to the doors, Nico said. He'll need us if he's going to make it through alive. Jason noticed that he didn't mention Annabeth. He decided not to bring it up. All right, Jason said. But if we can't repair the ship, I promised I'd lead you to the House of Hades, Nico said. One way or another, I will. You can't shadow travel with all of us, and it will take all of us to reach the doors of death. The orb at the end of Diocletian's scepter glowed purple. Over the past week, it seemed to have aligned itself to Nico D'Angelo's moods. Jason wasn't sure that was a good thing. Then you've got to convince the King of the South Wind to help. Nico's voice seethed with anger. I didn't come all this way, suffer so many humiliations. Jason had to make a conscious effort not to reach for his sword. Whenever Nico got angry, all of Jason's instincts screamed, Danger! Look, Nico, he said. I'm here if you want to talk about, what happened in Croatia. I get how difficult you don't get anything. Nobody's going to judge you. Nico's mouth twisted in a sneer. Really? That would be a first. I'm the son of Hades, Jason. I might as well be covered in blood or sewage the way people treat me. I don't belong anywhere. I don't even belong in this century. But even that's not enough to set me apart. I've got to be... Dude, it's not like you've got a choice. It's just who you are. Just who I am. The balcony trembled. Patterns shifted in the stone floor, like bones coming to the surface. Easy for you to say. You're everybody's golden boy, the son of Jupiter. The only person who ever accepted me was Bianca, and she died. I didn't choose any of this. My father, my feelings. Jason tried to think of something to say. He wanted to be Nico's friend. He knew that was the only way to help, but Nico wasn't making it easy. He raised his hands in submission. Yeah, okay. But, Nico, you do choose how to live your life. You want to trust somebody? Maybe take a risk that I'm really your friend and I'll accept you. That's better than hiding. The floor cracked between them. The crevice hissed. The air around Nico shimmered with spectral light. Hiding. Nico's voice was deadly quiet. Jason's fingers itched to draw his sword. He'd met plenty of scary demigods, but he was starting to realize that Nico D'Angelo, as pale and gaunt as he looked, might be more than he could handle. Nevertheless, he held Nico's gaze. Yes, hiding. You've run away from both camps. You're so afraid you'll get rejected that you won't even try. Maybe it's time you come out of the shadows. Just when the tension became unbearable, Nico dropped his eyes. The fissure closed in the balcony floor. The ghostly light faded. I'm going to honor my promise, Nico said, not much louder than a whisper. I'll take you to Eberus. I'll help you close the doors of death. Then that's it. I'm leaving. Forever. Behind them, the doors of the throne room blasted open with a gust of scorching air. A disembodied voice said, "Lord Auster will see you now." As much as he dreaded this meeting, Jason felt relieved. At the moment, arguing with a crazy wind god seemed safer than befriending an angry son of Hades. He turned to tell Nico goodbye, but Nico had disappeared, melting back into the darkness.